Hello there, everyone, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing LEGO set number 75372, Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack. The first minifigure of the set is a Shock Trooper. Now, I'm just going to say this right now to get it out of the way. Do I agree that the figures that don't use accessories should not have helmet holes? Yes, I agree with that. Do I also agree that the figures would look better without helmet holes? Yes, I also am of that opinion. But do they bother me all that much? Honestly, no, not really. I just wanted to make that clear now. If that upsets you, I'm sorry. It's just my opinion. Please keep things civil in the comments. Alright, okay. The first figure, which is this Shock Trooper, is a re-release of the same figure from the newest Republic gunship set, but I really like this figure. He's got a nice short blaster and these dark bluish gray, as I call them, sci-fi binoculars. Nice leg print, it's pretty accurate, as well as a nice torso print. I like the printing on the helmet, looks accurate to the show. That's his face print, and then some nice printing on the back too. I like that they put this figure in a much cheaper set, because they're much easier to army build in a $30 set than a, I don't know, $140 or $50 set, or however much the gunship was. Let's look at the next figure. Figure number 2 is the plain white Phase 2 Clone Trooper, and I love this figure. In this set, you get this one with the long blaster with a Harry Potter candlestick at the end. I believe the leg and torso print are the same from the Phase 1 clones we got in the accessory pack in 2022. He's got a pretty nice helmet printing and back of the torso print. And then that's the face print. Of course, it's the clones, so they're all the same. And you get 2 more in the set that just have regular medium blasters, and they are, other than the blaster, exactly the same. So we don't need to spend a ton of time on them. Let's look at the next minifigure. The next minifigure in the set is a B1 Battle Droid. And, I mean, what hasn't been said about these guys? They're good. I like them. They've been pretty much the same for like 25 years, so they could maybe use a redesign. I don't know. I'm not really too enthusiastic about a redesign for them. He's got the medium blaster in the darker silver color, or pearl dark gray, or whatever that's called. That looks nice. What's interesting about him is he's got 2 of the straight arms, which is interesting because most modern battle droids, you see the arm that holds the blaster is a straight arm, and then the other arm is a bent arm. I don't know if they've ever done the 2 straight arms before, but I don't know. It's kind of neat, and I like it. Yeah, it's a battle droid. There's not really much else I can say about him. Let's look at the next figure. The next minifigure of the set is another battle droid. Oh my god! Yeah, he's not really too exciting either. Torso, legs, head, basically the same as the last guy, except he has 2 of the bent arms, which is interesting because that's how they used to be just for all of them back when they first started making them in 1999, and I think the straight arm was only introduced in like 2007, I want to say. And we'll get back to why he has those bent arms once we look at the builds. But what's neat about that is he has a clip on his back in light bluish gray to hold his blaster. Same blaster as the other guy, but I think it's neat. Granted, now with that, he couldn't have a backpack, but they haven't really made an effort to give the battle droids their like back thingies with the antenna in probably like 20-something years. So, you know, whatever. But I think he still looks good. Let's look at the next minifigure. The final minifigure, or minifigures, because you get 3 of them in the set that are all identical, so I'm just going to show you one, is the B2 Battle Droid. I am so happy that we have these guys back. This new one looks so good. I've only had him for like a couple days as of me filming this, so I can't really speak to how flimsy he is. Then again, the only ones I've ever had break are the 2002 ones that are blue, which is really sad because those are expensive. But yeah, this is a very nice figure. When you're looking at it just like this, there's not too many noticeable differences to the old one. I know the back is like a little more reinforced than the old one, but yeah, I love to have these guys back. We haven't seen a B2 Battle Droid since like 2015, I think, and I'm pretty sure all the molds on this guy are brand new, so it's just really nice to have these guys back. I would get an old one to do a comparison, but I'd kind of have to sift through a drawer of minifigures. Don't worry, they're all individually bagged, so they won't get scratched. To find one, but I'll do a comparison at a later date. This is just a great figure, and I'm glad we have them back. I love the B2 battle droids, except when I'm fighting them in Republic Commando, because that... Woo, I don't think the old one was like this, but it almost looks like he's tilting to the forward. Wow, I can't speak. It almost looks like he's tilting forward a bit as if he's ready to go ask Annie if she's okay. Which you can make even more, which is funny. But yeah, these guys are cool. I hope they do the thing again where they make one with the, like, gun arm. Yeah, I love this figure so much. And he's even got the little dot. The dot. He's got the dot. That's cool. It's the dot. Where's Yakko and Wacko? I'm gonna stop. The first build of the set is a tiny crate. It's a tiny crate for the Separatists with a tiny thermal grenade in it. That's it. And then the first clone builds, which are this speeder bike and little barricade, I believe are actually... Oh yeah, you also get extra missiles for the bike and turret or whatever, barricade. I believe these are actually meant to be a reference to the original Clone Battle Pack from 2007. If you didn't know, the very first battle packs we ever got back in 07 were a Clone Battle Pack and a Droid Battle Pack. So this is kind of perfect. Yeah, so this is cool. You get this little barricade thing. You can have a clone like kind of hide behind here. It uses those big, nice shield pieces that I think were also first introduced in a battle pack. And you got a stud shooter on top here, which I'm not going to shoot because I don't want it to get lost to the fourth dimension. I assume these little black clips are probably meant to hold weapons too. So yeah, it's a nice little build. And then we have this really nice, we have this speeder bike. I was going to say it's really nice. It's an okay speeder bike. It's not my favorite. I think it would definitely look better without the big, giant stud shooters on the side. And if we had something a little more subtle. But it's a battle pack. It's going to have stud shooters. We've kind of got to accept that at some point. I like the colors of it, though. I think it's definitely a better speeder bike than a lot of people give it credit for. I'm not saying it's amazing or anything, but I mean, we've had worse speeder bikes. 4+ sets. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can take the two plain white clones with the regular blasters and have them sit on here. And what's actually cool is these little black things on the back. You can take their blasters and have it hold the other blaster. So that looks pretty nice. Then you can just have them... I know that's not the noise a speeder bike makes, but anyway. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool build. And then we have this really awesome stap speeder. Yes, that's what they're called, and it's spelled S-T-A-H-P, which I love. But yes, we have this fantastic stap speeder build for the battle droids. And I said I'd get back to this. The reason this guy has the two bent arms... Wow, my voice went weird a minute there. So he can grab onto here and ride the stap speeder along. I don't know. And then you can also take the clear stand off if you want to. I'm not gonna because it's difficult. If you want to, but I mean, it can't really stand without it, so I don't know why it would. So it's pretty neat. You can have them do like a high-speed police chase of some sort. I don't know. And then the main build of this set is this very nice tri-droid. I want to get this out of the way now. I'm pretty sure that in actual Clone Wars, like the show and the movie, this set, or the the tri-droid is a lot bigger. Like it would have to be like a $50 or $60 set if it was going to be minifig scale. And I don't know if there's such a thing as a dwarf tri-droid, just like you have a spider droid and a dwarf spider droid. But if there isn't, this is a cool theoretical for that. And it's also, in my opinion, a lot better looks-wise than the old tri-droid we had back with the old 212th battle pack from 2014. Oh my god, the thing is 10 years old now. I don't like that. But yeah, so you get flick fire missiles on here, which I will shoot. Come on. Oh, that went pretty far. I'll go get that later. The eyes on this look pretty neat. You get pretty good articulation with the legs. This blue thing down here, I don't know what that's meant to be. You have the 3 little eyes and the little guns on here, which is cool. And if you take this top part off, you get that really nice 1x1, well, I would think that's called satin translucent pink piece in there. That's meant to be like the brain of it or whatever. And also, I'd never seen this piece before, this dark blue piece. Yeah, I really like this build. I love that we're getting some Separatist stuff again, even if it's the other half of a set that's mostly clones. Or it's 50% of a clone set. I don't know. I like this build. I like this build a lot. I like the Tri-Droid. I think it's neat. It does... You can do that, which is not ideal, but... I mean... I don't know why a kid would go on it when playing with it. Granted, I just did, but that was to demonstrate that the legs are a little flimsy. Like, I'm sure I could... Yep, I'm not going to do that again, but, yes. So the legs are a little flimsy, but I think with how good it looks, that makes up for it. Oh, I messed up the eye. But now it's time to look at the box and the manuals. Yes, there's 2. The first manual is for basically everything except the Tri-Droid. So, you know, all that stuff. Go to the back, you got the flying hippo with the birds, and then I think after that, yeah, it's just pieces. Or not pieces, the build pieces are in the other book. The other book looks like this. It's really thin, and it's just the Tri-Droid. I'm going to zoom the camera out. Go to the back. You got the Wind Robot. There's the pieces. And, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. And then the 2 sets in the January wave for Star Wars. Yeah. So this set, I believe, is called the Crimson Firehawk. It's based on Young Jedi Adventures. I don't have it yet. I will be getting it because I have the other one and I like the figures. Maybe shouldn't be $50, but it could be worse. Yeah. Yep, so that's about it for the manuals. Let's look at the box. You know, the box. I don't know why I said box so aggressively that second time. I actually like the box a lot better than these butt-ugly manuals. Yeah. It's one of these square boxes. There's some people that are upset that it's a square box and it's not the rectangle box like the 501st Battle Pack, which was the other like double-sized Battle Pack. I kind of agree that it's a little silly and they probably could have been able to not bunch everything up on the box so much if they did it that way, but I don't really mind too much. You, of course, have this big, huge battle scene, which, again, everything is very bunched up on here, and it's so busy, but it's cool because it actually looks like a real space battle. I don't know why I'm shaking the box. You get the Ahsoka Trooper down here, all this information that I'm not going to read. I find it funny how small the figures are on here, just so they can fit them all. Yeah, so this looks cool. You got that on the side, actual size thing. Yep. I actually bought this at Barnes & Noble. It's got the security tag on there. Oh, and it's still got the price sticker. Yep, go to the back. Shows play features. Oh, they're actually meant to take the shields off. That's cool. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. And look, the battle droid's like, wait, he's not the commander, I'm the... Whatever. And, yeah. Yeah, I like that box. That's a nice box. Now, to give the set a number score from 1 to 10. I absolutely love this set, and I think overall, it is a fantastic value. When I heard we were getting a Star Wars set with 9 minifigures, I expected to get like one pathetic little build to go along with it. But no, we actually got several really nice, still relatively small, but still very nice builds in this set, while also having 9 minifigures in a Star Wars set. Like, I cannot stress how incredible that is for how the pricing of Star Wars sets has been recently. So I'm just glad we have one that, in my opinion, is a very good value. The only other time I can think of a Lego set in general that was $30 and had 9 minifigures was that one Ninjago one from Prime Empire that had Pink Zane. If you're a Ninjago fan, you know what I'm talking about. So, overall, I'm going to give this set a very, very high 9 out of 10. Why is it not 10? Helmet holes. Again, I said I don't mind it too much, but I think if they didn't have the helmet holes, this set would be absolutely perfect down to the last minute detail. Not that it isn't still amazing as is, but yes, very high 9 out of 10. How high, you ask? Like the 27th floor of the Empire State Building? No, I don't know how many floors the Empire State Building has. Yes, so 9 out of 10. Very high 9 out of 10. Fantastic set. Love it. That's the end of the review part. Just wanted to quick say, I'm sorry there was no video last week. Been busy with work. Then I got sick and I couldn't record because I know you wouldn't want to hear my disgusting, sick voice on a video, so I just didn't film that week. Yeah. I'm going to try and make the upload schedule a little more consistent the best that I can, so expect videos on hopefully sometime between Tuesday and Wednesday. I have a good amount of 2024 sets here and ready to be reviewed, which I think I'm going to run through all or most of my 2024 sets that I have so far and review them. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3. I have like 3 or 4 yet that so far that I haven't reviewed, but yeah. But that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. That is all for now. I'll see you next time.